Hello. Welcome. Come in. This is Tamika's Den. I am Tamika. Get on in here, y'all. Get on in here. Kick off your shoes and relax your feet. You are now in the den.
Come on in, y'all.
The kids, I don't want to see a damn Tahada. If you look like a Tahada, get out my damn face, all right?
Try where the real talk begins. Kick off your shoes.
Let's get into it, honey. Let's get into it. This is my review recap, child.
And the vibe so sweet. This is
when I tell y'all that
safe space for
and the foolery and the messiness.
Where stories unfold and self-love takes control. From movies
I
to
could have had a
the
V8,
mind.
all right? This was supposed to
She's breaking it down with a crown on her head and a heart so sound.
Cause Ronnie is a
light a candle, sip some tea.
Maybe they should have named this Bad
You're not alone, we got your friend. Welcome home.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's how you spend a Saturday.
Hello. Welcome. Come in. Get on in here, y'all. Get on in here. Kick off your shoes and relax your feet. You are now in the den, and I'm now giving y'all my overall thoughts on Imperfect Women, babies, episodes 1 through 4. Because, child, it's been going down out here in these streets, and I need to know what type of friends are these. Imperfect Woman is the freaking least of it, bitch. Okay, they are imperfect, they are downright nasty, they are rude, they are disrespectful, because where are we sleeping with our damn friend's husband, especially after they just been dead for 2.5 seconds? The body ain't even damn get cold yet. We talking about we done loved them since we was 18 years old. Like, what is the truth? Is every friend sleeping with every other friend husband up here? I need damn answers, y'all. When I say that, I definitely have had all type of different mixed emotions when it comes to this Imperfect Woman show, bitch. Got a lot of different thoughts, and I want to share some of them with you. There will be spoilers. This is a full discussion of 1 through 4, but not a scene-by-scene type of breakdown, just my overall thoughts. So if you have not watched the show, you may want to go check it out. You may want to come on back around the damn go corner, okay, and hear what I got to say after you do. Or you just may want to, don't give a damn about no spoilers, and you might want to hear what I got to say. Either way, you are more than welcome to stay, kick off your shoes, relax your feet, because we're going to get into all of the things, okay? But before we do, make sure that y'all go ahead, hit that like, and you subscribe if you're so inclined, if you're not already subscribed to the channel. And of course, when it comes to Imperfect Woman, this is a psychological thriller, okay, that was turned into a television series. We got our girl Elizabeth Moss out here, Alfred, okay, from Handmaid's Tale, if you ever was rocking with that. We got Carrie Washington, and we got Kate Mara. I actually love all three of the ladies, okay. I've watched them in different things. Excuse me. We also have Joe Coleman and Corey Stahl. Now, this was created by Annie Weissman, okay, based off of a book with the same name, and it came to Apple TV March 18th. And I'm usually one that be like, yo, Apple don't miss. Apple be putting out the hits that go on over there and click on any of the Apple shows, and more than likely it's going to be good, okay? I always say that. I'll be like, they're just bad with their how they market the shows. They just say, bitch, I guess you'll go over there and you'll find out. Now, this is about decades long friendship is where they lose me at, because I'm trying to see who the hell is the friend. There's a part in the trailer when it first plays where it's like, girl, are you sure y'all friends? What kind of your friends are y'all? Like, y'all do not come off as friends. I'm paraphrasing, but it's very much given with friends like these, who needs enemies, right? And then we have this devastating crime that pretty much comes in and impacts them. And so, of course, we have Elizabeth Moss, who's playing Mary. We have Kerry Washington, who's playing Eleanor. We have Joel Kinnaman, who's playing Robert. We have Corey Stowe, who's playing Howard, Mary's husband. We have Kate Mara, who is Nancy. And we got a little guest starring of, Leslie Odom as Eleanor's brother. He's Donovan. We have, Sherry Sean as Zoe. Robert Flynn playing Jordan, okay, Eleanor's, side piece that she's sleeping with over at the damn job. So she's just messy all around. Jill Wagner playing Kit, Robert's sister. We got Jackson Kelly as Marcus, who is Mary and Howard's, teen son. And so that's a little bit of what we're dealing with in terms of the cast. And just to note that this is actually all women that's on the production team. We got Arima Hall, Kay Argan, Leslie Link Glatter. I'm probably butchering some of these names. Kerry Washington again is also producing as well as acting, and so is Elizabeth Moss and Paula, Savone, to name a few. And so having said that, that's where I'm like mad that this did not come off to me in the way that I wanted to. I do have some critiques, okay? Just overall in general. And I know that just like I mentioned with Scarpetta, which I also did a breakdown on, because this was a book, you had a lot of book readers that did have issues, that had critiques that was like before the show even came out, I was hearing the critiques about this, right? And I can say that one, I get that it's hard to transfer book to to movie or TV show. I talk about it all the time, and sometimes I say that they take creative choices with changing things, and we as readers may feel like we really didn't need that change. Y'all could have left it the way they was, and I can definitely understand and get that. I have said that, especially as it pertains to biographies, where sometimes I feel like the story itself was fine by itself. You really didn't need to do anything else, right? So I can understand that part. Then you have the aspect of just when it's things that is foreign, whether it's European, Japanese, Korean, Chinese, whatever it is, right? And then translating and moving that, because America always want to do a damn remake and change something, that's foreign into something that's American. Sometimes it loses some of its things there. So I don't know if that's what the issue is in terms of book readers. I can't speak to that because I never read the book, but I can see how that could be some of the issues, right? Because in the book, it's basically 3 white European women, whereas here we see that we kind of getting a variety, and we over here in America. So I don't know if that is why, they made whatever changes that they made. And in terms of just Kerry Washington, I mean, Kerry been putting in this thing for years and years and years and years, okay? She's a Bronx native, okay? Shout out to the Boogie Down. So I love her. We have seen her in countless things, but I'm also curious too, like, Kerry, is there any other things that you can play in, girl? Because it's given that we kind of getting stuck into a certain spot where I'm feeling like we seeing you doing the same role over and over and over, and that we've been here before with this type of movie or TV show. We had little fires everywhere, even in Lakeview Terrace. Scandal is like you over there with the other people, and not only are you with the other damn people, baby, which is your choice if that's what you want to do. I don't know if that's in your contract. I don't know if you and your husband made agreement. I have no daggone clue, baby. Okay, maybe one day in the interview you will let us know, because I feel like you're the one that's making these decisions. But even just overall in terms of the story, like, we've had Pretty Little Liars. We've had Little Liars Everywhere. Tell Me Lies, which I went and binged that one and caught up and ended up watching the last daggone season before it came out, and realized that was going to be the end of it, where I didn't like any of the damn cast there, right? I wanted all of them going. I was like, all these people are horrible. It went from me liking like maybe one person or two to the person that I was thinking I liked the most, them turning him damn evil and acting a damn fool too. And this kind of reminds me of that. And I also feel like Little Fires Everywhere just kind of did it better for me, in my opinion. Not that the show is bad. I wouldn't say that, and I'm definitely not saying it's trash, but just how we got introduced to the characters from the very beginning is kind of like off-putting for me personally, right? Because as we come into this thing, when we get literally episode 1, not even 10 minutes into the damn episode, right? We meet Mary, we meet Eleanor, to find out that Nancy ass is gone and that she had been having an affair behind her damn husband back, and we got Eleanor going to tell the damn, husband about it, and then the cops coming right behind that to be like, your friend is dead, and we literally are meeting her as a damn dead person laying on the freaking slab. And I get and fully understand, like, you doing present, past, but it's something about that transition, and it's something about us literally only seeing Eleanor on this slab and knowing like, okay, so somewhere down the line we're going to be finding out who did this, right? and then maybe getting another line here, and everything else is pretty much hearsay of what, you know, I'm sorry, not Eleanor on the slab, but we getting Nancy on the slab, I should say, right? And we getting Eleanor's perspective of what her truth is and who the person that could possibly have took Nancy out is, as opposed to us actually getting Nancy herself. We get little shots here and there of her, little mentions here and there of her, kind of in a hearsay way. You know, seeing her drive from her, and that they was all at this event, and she last left her in the street. Then another episode, I think that might have been like episode 3, we actually find out that she said a little bit more to her than what we originally thought, and was actually begging for her to come with her. That she felt like she needed help, and Eleanor pretty much being like, girl, bye, that's your problem, and leaving her in the damn dust. So I say all of that to say that for me, I have no character so far, 4 episodes in, that I'm rooting for, or that I believe in, or that I feel connected to. Do I want to know who took out Nancy? Sure. Do I want to know why the hell all of y'all is crazy and doing the things y'all doing? Absolutely. But the way they're telling the story for me is still like a little bit of a disconnect there, where I'm like, outside of that, I really don't give a damn about y'all, because y'all all seem like y'all horrible people. Everybody seemed like they was lying to everybody and all of the things. But we're going to move it on along and get into some of the stuff that was happening in the episode. So again, right off the bat, when we get introduced to Eleanor, we are seeing her going over here, you know, telling Robert about Nancy possibly damn cheating. And then when she's finding out that, you know, she's gone, it's like, oh, well, she was going to meet this person and she was trying to break it off with them. And of course, we getting into the name, you know, David. We really don't know that much about Mary either, besides the fact that she's also married, and she also feels like, well, we all 3 are supposed to be best friends. So how is it that, you know, Nancy shared certain things with you that she didn't share with me? How come I didn't know about this or that or the other, right? And we pretty much are seeing her with her kids and her husband, and that even though her stuff seems small, you know, overall, like she's hiding some things too. She's not being open. She's sneaking the smoke and different stuff like that. And then when her son finds out about Nancy, is definitely giving that more is going on with the son than meets the eyes. Like, we kind of feeling like he could be put on the witness list too. Now, of course, right off the bat, we're going to always look at the husband. So Robert becomes number 1 suspect. But Eleanor is not too far behind, where they at least are trying to make it seem like she could have possibly took Nancy out. But I was feeling from the beginning that that was too much, you know, on the nose. And for me, I believe that that's just them making it look that way. I don't think she actually really did do it. However, karma is not making her look like a damn, you know, good friend. But you don't go to jail for not being a good friend. But at the same time, it's like, girl, what? Like, we over here talking about we loved her husband since we was 18. Girl, huh? Like, I cannot even comprehend this shit, y'all. I ain't even going damn lie. I can't. It's so freaking weird to me. And for you to say that you've had a friendship with these ladies since high school, college, or whatever. Like, I have a friend that I've been friend with since elementary school. Friend, we've been friends since high school, okay? And neither one of them, okay, neither one of us would be looking at the same guy that the other one is looking at. Like, there's nothing about what they like and what I like that's similar. About as close as we have ever came to that was when we was in high school, and we was like, oh yeah, girl, you know, saying to the guy, like, we're both your girlfriends, he ha ha. But the minute she got serious about the guy, that's no longer of interest to me. It's given very much that she was waiting on the sidelines, hoping that one day that they would break up and she would be able to come in and take over. It is absolutely the damn delusion for me. And then even her relationship with her brother is a little weird, because instead of him just coming up or calling her and reaching out to her, he got people like they spying on her. He looking at her. He knowing her messiness and foolishness from a damn mile away, calling her out on it and telling her, like, girl, that married man was never about to be yours and be with you, because his family was absolutely not about to have him around any damn black woman, you know, in any way, shape, or form. And when it comes down to it, we still confused as to how the hell he even got with Nancy, because we saying that Nancy was poor white trash, okay, trailer trash, and that some way, somehow, you know, he settled for her. And 1 minute is looking like it's the happy, ever after of it all. But the next minute we finding out that his family never liked her, was never here for her, didn't want her anywhere near none of this. And, we happy that she gone and we trying to move it on along, ease on down the road and get the hell away from her. And when we finally do get to her, which it took us 4 episodes to get to her, to her and her relationship with Robert and all of that. Baby, I needed more. I needed you to go to the background. If we was going to do a back and forth thing, I needed to know and see them in college, see how they became friends. Why are we calling each other best friends? Why are we saying that we like sisters and we was always there for each other? Because y'all want me to imagine and believe that about these ladies, but it's not for 1 second is it giving me that. And on top of that, you're saying this is a 20-year relationship between him and between Nancy and damn Robert. When Robert looked like he can't stand her ass. He looked like he was into her a little something when it was young and fresh back in the days when we get that flashback. But it obviously has dried up, shriveled up, and, thrown out the damn window trash now at this point because he can't even get it up. And like I said, the father and the sisters very much looking like, girl, why are you acting like you shocked and surprised about this? Your relationship is over. This ain't your house. This is my house. That I mean, the way the father just even came in the damn bathroom while she was in the bathroom and was like, bitch, I used to own this shit and we ain't have separate sinks. Like, I ain't got to not. Like, they are letting her know right in her face that she ain't shit. And there's no way anybody could have been able to come in my damn house and treat me that damn way. Absolutely not, okay? Everybody would have been getting cursed out. And then for her to have to sneak around and go through stuff to figure out that he done already filed for a damn divorce and trying to separate from her. So we clearly see is a whole bunch of issues there, and there's a lot of, she was pretending, and like all of them are delusional. Because I was just saying, excuse me, that Eleanor is delusional. But Nancy's giving me delusional with this damn relationship as well. But I think Eleanor kind of tops it because the fact you thought this man was about to dump everything to protect you and be there for you. Like, what of anything has he shown you so far that would make you think that? So having said that, let's back it up a little bit, okay? Of course, episode 1 was called Child, what was episode 1 called? I'm so damn hyping all over the place. Yeah, I'm going to be jumping through. This is definitely not a straight through, screen by screen, shot by shot, episode by episode review. Okay, we had Eleanor was episode 1, Crush was episode 2, Monster was episode 3, and 4 was Nancy. Okay, girl. And coming up on the 8th, we're going to have Louise. Then 6 is Mary. 5 is Fabulation and 8 is Bridge because we get 8 episodes and this is a limited series. And for us to be 4 in, I really need to know how this damn thing is going to end and if they're going to be able to really bring it home and show us everything that I need to see before then, honestly. But so in that introduction, of course, it was us knowing she had a boyfriend. Us, as far as Eleanor, that she got the boyfriend that she be messing around with that come from the job, right? She also had met up with the ladies, but then there's a discrepancy in the time that she actually left and was supposed to be meeting back up with the boyfriend. We dissing the boyfriend on one hand, but then we asking for his, help on the other hand. Can you just lie a little bit about the time that, you actually met up with me? After finding out about her death, of course, we have to go and talk to the cops for a minute. And of course, the cops is definitely coming off as if, we giving you the side eye, we giving the hubby the side eye. Either one of y'all look like y'all possibly could have been in on this too. What was the time that you were there? Where did you go after? All of the things, right? And we basically have her, then supposedly being there for Nancy's daughter, who I guess you would have say like, she's playing an auntie position, a godmother position, right? She originally asked her to stay there. And we also found out right off the bat that Robert has this temper. And when he finds out, because we're like, wait a minute, putting 2 and 2 together when they bring this guy in and arrest him, that, oh, well, there was this artist that was painting her paintings, and hold up, wait a minute, right? We go look at the wall and we like, damn it, is this her? Is this a picture that he painted of her? And Robert has a whole fit, breaks that damn thing down, throws it out immediately. We all trying to calm him down, and we seeing people watching. And Robert like, I don't give a damn now. To a certain degree, I could understand that if you finding out your damn spouse was having an affair behind your back, allegedly. and now they go on and you really can't take it out on them and you're frustrated and you know what to do with your emotions. Okay, you could possibly go crazy and throw things around. But then as we moving on and we hearing her say like, you know, baby, I always wanted him. I was always looking at him when she asked me did I want him. I was lying and saying no, but I think she knew that I really did. And we have him inviting her to, this ballet. And 1 minute is like, no, the looks of it all or whatever. And then the next thing we don't give a damn how we look. And we go to meet up with him anyway. And I'm like, girl, where's this going? And of course, according to him, excuse me, he's saying like, oh, he's never known anything about nothing. He's never done nothing. He's never said nothing. And after go roll around in the damn hay with him, which I was just like, girl, how are we so comfortable to do that? Like his daughter could have walked in anything. Like I'm just so disgusted with it. And come to find out that was what a lot of the lie detector determined that was a lie. And I think the only one that believed that mess was her. Sorry, y'all. My throat itching the hell out of me, child. So, we already seeing that it's some flaky stuff. It don't take us long to see it either. And when she's having the conversation with her brother, he like, girl, that man was never going to want you. Like, how the hell you want your friend's damn man? Like, get out of your damn, delusions. You bugging out. You need to get it together and do what you need to do for yourself. So as if that wasn't bad enough, we planning the funeral and she go over here. She let, child Mary know what's going on too, or whatever the case may be, right? And then when Mary's telling her son, he's looking extra upset, but it's also seeing like it's something else underneath that we don't know about yet. So it's very much given he could have possibly took her out too, child. So add him onto the damn list, right, at that specific time. But we don't know everything. Only for us to turn around and end up finding out that at one point he actually had called Eleanor for help. And this is why she was late as well, because she went to help him out because, he was supposed to have been at this spot or whatever and don't want his mama to know. And so she hiding stuff from the kids hiding stuff from her. So everybody is hiding things in different ways. We also see that she got with her husband as the other damn woman, right? And then became his wife, had kids with him. So I'm just like, so all of y'all just sleep around? Like, what is the deal? But of course she feels like, excuse me, when she did that, it was different. And she's trying to do her own damn investigations to the point that the police had to call Eleanor down there and be like, just tell her to get the hell up out of here and tell her, let us do her job for her to stop meddling in the damn, case. She ain't no freaking, detective, and her thinking that she done figured it out. And, then we finally get, like I said, to this party. Now, mind you, she done broke up with her boyfriend as far as Eleanor, right? 1 minute is like, oh yeah, we still, cool, but I'm dealing with a lot of things. Be patient with me, whoopty whoopty whoop. Next minute we like, yeah, nah, it's done. So of course he was. And we go back to the damn house and we sleeping with the husband again. Now, mind you, the daughter ends up walking in while they in the pool. And I said, to be honest, that wasn't even that bad. It would have been worse had she walked in and they, would have actually been doing something. Like they could have really played it off as they tried to with being in the pool. But then it was mad awkward and obvious at the same time too. And pretty much was like, bitch, y'all been messing around this whole time. And, of course we over here like, no, I just so happened to come over here and we didn't think you was going to be back. You was supposed to be at the school, but since you here, go ahead, get your rest, go back to school. So then when she coming in the next day, she supposed to be getting interviewed and, we over here celebrating her 1 minute and the next minute we like, girl, you could bring down the whole company and make us look bad. Like, do you see what's all over social media? And she like, no. Come to find out the daughter did not believe not one damn word that they said. And she had done went and posted on social media like, my daddy ain't shit, okay? And who I thought was my mama's friend and my auntie ain't shit either. They was over here trying to get it in the damn house and, my mother rolling over around in her damn grave. And so Of course, Eleanor still talking about, oh no, it's just a misunderstanding. She don't understand, and she take her ass over there to Robert and really think that she was just gonna have a conversation with him and be like, oh Robert, let's put our heads together, let's write up something, let's put out a joint statement, whoopty whoopty woo. Robert said, if you don't get your ass up out of here, like my family already done told me what I need to do, and we need to separate from each other. Then she gonna get mad and curse him outright. And at this point, she had found the letter which proved that he did know about the affair that he claimed he didn't know about. And he was trying to ask for the letter back. She was like, F you and the damn letter. And I smell that scotch that's on your damn breath. You a recovering alcoholic and ain't even supposed to be damn drinking. And, she's so damn hurt. But I'm like, girl, how did you think it was going to be anything different? How did you think that you was about to get up here and be with this man? Like, I am so freaking confused. I don't understand. Why would you think that that's what was about to go down? Like, the only one that, you're fooling is your damn self. And of course, her brother even had to come. Like, you big dummy, tell me everything so I can at least try to establish it and help you to a certain degree now, because mommy about to take a damn flight down here. I said, oh, who's mommy? I want to see mommy and see what she gonna do. That kind of piqued my interest with that, because I was like, girl, somebody need to get Eleanor together because she's out of freaking control, right? And so, of course, they go in and she tells them everything she can from that part. And that's when we also hear about, you know, why she was allegedly late getting to this date, and the fact that she had to step in and help Nancy's son, but please keep it on the hush hush. We don't rather marry son. We don't want nobody to know, right? And then we get to this flashback of Mary finally, which for me, I just felt like we took too long to get there. And even when we did, I was like, okay, like that just still did not pull me into her. I really didn't give a damn. I'm just being honest. I can't lie to y'all. I'm going to always keep it real. Like, we see that it went from good to bad. We see her with this bartender and him kind of trying to flirt with her and be like, oh, girl, you from there? What you know about that? And she like, yeah, that's where I came from. And now looking back, I'm wondering if I'm the same person or not. And, her even having this type of, abusive situation with mama boyfriend. And what I didn't have on my bingo card, now I will say that part was interesting to me too. And I was like, my God, today is her mother, crashing the damn car into the wall with them in it. Like, if she was ready to take both of them out and putting the blame on her damn daughter for her having a sick ass boyfriend. But it pretty much, showed that from Nancy's past, she's done whatever she could do when she needed to do it, do a little something strange for some change, basically, to make ends meet and to be able to get the money that she needed to get for the things that she needed to get. And instead of her mother stepping up and protecting her, she did one of the most evil, disgusting, nastiest things. And that pretty much helped her form into the person that she was, and can kind of explain why she got with Robert. But I don't think I fully understand what was it in her that made Robert get with her, and like how this family have not liked her pretty much their whole damn lives. And then when she went off on her daughter, because her daughter was over here talking about they about to go to a party and she's dressed up like white trash, then Nancy then felt like she was making fun of her. She like, bitch, I don't even know you. Like, this ain't got nothing to do with you, right? And it's like she's taking it personal because of her just finding out about the divorce and all that. And she slapped fire out her daughter in front of everybody, and everybody, okay, about to have a heart attack. Can't believe she slapped her. And, her so-called friends, Eleanor and Mary, go to comfort her and telling her everything gonna be okay and she don't have to go back in if she don't want to. And then when she did go back in and she was trying to talk to her daughter, you got Robert blocking her and talking about something, no, not right now, come back later, and you was out of pocket for that. And it's like, boy, first of all, you don't block me with my damn child. Like, girl. So we already see that it was a whole bunch of mess, going on there with him and his family and everything else. And I wouldn't be surprised if one of their family members didn't put out the damn hit on her ass either, to be honest, now that I'm saying it. But just in terms of the dynamic of what is the so-called friendship and how do they characterize friendship and being there for each other, because from what they showed us so far, they haven't been there for each other, right? And then I went from thinking like, oh, okay, so the bartender's David, and she, ended up messing around with him after her husband played in her face, since he was flirting with her so much, and he even stops and was like, oh, take my number just in case. And she pretty much ends up dissing him. Then come to find out, since her husband had been coming over there, child, because he need help with getting a damn job and, getting his life. And he was looking to them to help him with that. He come sit down and was talking to her, and when he walking away, we finding out this a damn nickname she done got from him. When she talking about something by David. So I said, wait a minute, bitch, was you sleeping with her husband too, or you decided to start sleeping with him some kind of way? This was the beginning of, Nancy getting with damn child. I'm sorry, y'all. You gotta give me a minute with the names, but was this a way of her getting with Mary husband's Howard and then calling him the nickname David? And could he possibly have been the one that she was going to cut things off with? Because obviously he already got a pattern to him, because we already hearing that daggone Mary was his side piece before he ended up getting with her and marrying her, because Eleanor throws that in her face when she's judging her for being with Robert. But I mean, I would have been judging your ass too, Eleanor, because at the end of the day, you're saying this lady is your damn best friend. This is not the same thing. I mean, all of it is bad. None of y'all should be sleeping with married men, but to do it with somebody that you're claiming is your friend, your sister, that you get down with like that, and one of the last times you saw her, you kicked her out your damn car talking see you later, wouldn't want to be you. I'm paraphrasing. She ain't say that exactly, but y'all get the damn point. Like, where is the friends at, bitch? Okay, do you see them? Because I don't see them. So I just was like, wait a damn minute. So now I just got even more damn questions. Like, this show is off the hook. It's definitely keeping me intrigued. It's definitely messy, which I love me a good messy ass show. I just didn't like the way they started it off. For me, it just felt a little off. I didn't feel the connection that I feel like I was supposed to feel, unless this is the way they wanted me to feel. And then if it is, then I'm feeling the way y'all wanted me to feel. But if y'all was trying to get it to come across a different way, it just didn't. And just in terms of us getting a flashback, and maybe we still might get it because we still got 4 episodes to go, but I want to see, when do y'all actually bond? When do y'all actually go up for each other? When are y'all on the same page? Because I don't see how you could possibly be on the same page when you're saying you was fantasizing about this man since you was 18 years old. It's giving you got more loyalty to him than you to her, but you was just tolerating her. It's not giving you were actually her friend. So that's some of my just overall thoughts, y'all, that I could think of for right now. If I think of anything else, I'll bring it up later. And more than likely, we got 4 more episodes to go. I'll probably wait to when those next 4 play and come back up and give my overall thoughts at the end of the season. Because y'all know we got a lot of shows coming up in April. It's about to get super busy. So that's why I was trying to put these out before then. I will be on panels for The Boys, The Testaments, Euphoria, and From. So I'm looking forward to that, and try to do a couple other things when I can. But that's what I got for now, y'all. Make sure you hit the like, you comment, you share, you subscribe. You tell me what you think about Imperfect Woman so far, child, and how it's been going down. What kind of friends is these? Do you have friends like this? Friends, how many of us have them? Okay. And make sure that you like, comment, share, subscribe if you were so inclined. Okay, give me a wave. Let me know you came by. Put some flames up in the sky. Okay, y'all. Until next time, make sure you following me on social media. Make sure you hitting the like, you commenting, you hyping me up and putting me in the algorithm so that people could come on through. Definitely appreciate y'all. Salute. Welcome. Come in. This is Tamika's Den. I'm Tamika. Get on in here, y'all. Get on in here. Kick off your shoes and relax your feet. You are now in the den.
Go lock in with Tamika's Den. Ooh, that's fire. Go lock in with Tamika's Den.
Power to the people, okay? You feeling like I'm about to come out and box. Like, because baby, they